Welcome back to SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 featuring ECW. I am your host, attackslug. What's good? Opening the day with a correction, yet again. My entrance is Brian Kendrick when he was in Tag Team, not Super Crazy. Where I got confused was that Super Crazy used to slide in the ring and then do like a front flip. And in my head, I'm like, alright, a flip, that was it, right? And no, it's not. It's Brian Kendrick. Anyway, on Monday, we have Tori and Mickey, Triple H and Carlito, Shad Gaspard, Great Khali, yeah, quality match there, JTG and Kenny, and John Cena versus Edge in your main event. And I chose Invade. I just wanted to see the match card. I didn't want to actually invade, but if I'm going to invade, it's going to be during the main event. Because I can't back out now. There's no B button, so we're in here. We're in for it. So I guess let's interfere in this match. Why not? I don't think there's a way to see the match card otherwise. So, just putting that bit of beadness out there anyway. Welcome to a fine Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Word life, it's basic thugonomics. It is Tuesday. We are here on a fine Tuesday. There is, obviously, things from Raw to discuss. But before I get to Raw, there was a bit more of Chris Jericho in Japan, having a press conference and being attacked viciously by Kenny Omega at that press conference. So, you know, keeping that whole thing going towards the biggest show of the year for New Japan, which will be Wrestle Kingdom. Now, they're also saying that that's going to be a co-main event, which a lot of the internet's like, yeah, okay, sure, fine. Look, a main event is the final match on the card. That's why it's called the main event. So having a double main event or a co-main event or like last year at Hell in a Cell, a triple main event is not a thing. The main event is the final match. So it's not the first time that they've done that in New Japan, but it's still kind of annoying every time because the main event is the main event, period. Let's go to old JR! And Jerry the King Lawler. Two Hall of Famers. And I think I know him. It's the Rated R superstar, Edge. On Raw here, so does not have Tony Chimmel doing his Tony Chimmel thing. When Tony Chimmel tried to do the Edge thing at the Hall of Fame for Beth Phoenix, his voice didn't quite get up there like it used to. So perhaps that's one of the reasons he's not on announcing anymore. Anyway, let's interfere in this match. On this day, I see clearly. That's gotta be Kane. And I will get into some Kane talk here in a little bit. But before that, today is the release of the 2K18 New Moves Pack, which I'm not going to do a video on because it's a new moves pack, you know? Someone would imagine that, number one, that should have a new patch with it to hopefully further patch the game and further fix the game. Not Triple H, the game. Further fix 2K18 in its currently very broken state. Delete, delete, delete. Okay, where am I? In the crowd? Where? Here I am. Attackslug, what's he doing here? What? I can't do anything. I can't interfere with these moves. What's he doing here? Good God Almighty. Why is the Slug in the building beating up on John Cena? Hashtag beat up John Cena. I'm helping you out, Edge. I'm invading your show to help you out and beat up John Cena. Yeah. We're doing it. Anyway, yeah, so new moves pack out today. Gotta imagine that the whatchamacallit, the Matt Hardy pack, the Legends or the Enduring Icons pack is probably gonna be in January at some point, or if not later. Who knows? So they just don't care that I'm sitting here interfering, like there's no rules here. I'm not disqualified, like that's weird, but okay. I'll take it. John Cena getting that German suplex. Get used to those. Suplex City, baby. Oh, and then okay. I can only interfere for so long. That's alright, because now it's time to play the slug. Boo-doo-doo. Oh, I missed. How did I miss? John Cena, stop dodging me, ducking me. Look, just because I can't see you doesn't mean I can't hit you with a sledgehammer. Seriously. And he rolls out again. And then he gets that solid steel chair. Don't you do it! That man has a family. Just right in the face. There you go, Edge. Handing it to you, Edge. I'm handing it to you. Give me this victory. Anyway, on to Raw. And really? And the Raw happenings. John Cena putting Edge in the STF. No. What was that? What was that? I put the chair on my butt, and then I jumped with it. That was weird. That was bizarre. How bizarre? How bizarre. Anyway. Oh no, I'm camel clutching. Break your back, make you humble. I'm sorry, Edge. I didn't mean to. I just wanted to beat up John Cena. I didn't want to beat up Edge and your poor, poor neck. There we go. Just one shot, leave the ring. Get back in, one shot, leave the ring. This is a weird bit of business, but whatever. Boom! How many? How many will it take? Anyway, on to Raw. We got more Bray Wyatt and more Matt Hardy, which, in the grand tradition of things on Raw, when, hey, it worked one week, do it again. And then do it again. And then do it again. So, I would imagine, not the last time we're going to see those having that bit of stuff on the show. But they added, like, these weird transitions between the Wyatts and the Woken stuff, and it just kind of was tedious. Like, you don't need to have, like, a 15 or 20 frame transition every single time that you do it. You don't need to. It's kind of obnoxious. It's kind of obnoxious. Oh! Cena kicked the ref. Ruck fools. Ruck fools. So yeah, your main event. Whoops. Your main event. I'm sorry, Edge, I didn't mean to hit you. The targeting here is not great. The main event was Kane and Braun. And it was, the match was set up to determine who will fight Brock at the Royal Rumble. Now, granted, it's like mid-December, so it is way too early to set up who's fighting Brock at the Rumble. That's insane, right? So, in grand fashion, it ended up with a double countout. So again, we don't know. Now, a lot of folks saying, oh, it's going to be a triple threat. Because I think it was pretty clear that, okay, if you have Braun win and have Braun fight Brock again, and then have Braun lose, that makes Braun look weak. If you have Kane win and have Kane go fight Brock at the Rumble, it's Kane in a main event for a title in 2018. What in the blue hell are you doing, right? So, the only feasible reason for a triple threat match here between those three individuals would be if you want to get the belt off of Brock and you don't want to have Brock get pinned. Then you put Kane in a match, Kane takes the pinfall, or you want to have Brock win but not pin Braun. Then you have Kane in the match, Kane takes the pinfall. Either way, that makes that match super predictable as Kane's going to take the pinfall. And then hopefully go back to running for mayor and doing what he does in Knox County. Because, you know, politics. Anyway, John Cena, how many chair shots? Oops. You know what? At this point, I don't even care anymore. Yeah, John Cena, hit that FU. I don't even care anymore. Just end this travesty, because why am I even here? Speaking of titles, though, they pushed back that number one contenders match for the Cruiserweight thing because, obviously, Rich Swann suspended indefinitely. Instead of just picking somebody for Gulak to... Oh, Edge is busted open. Instead of picking somebody to have Gulak fight, instead, we're going to have another Fatal 4-Way as a second chance match, which is really funny because I don't think Rich Swann's going to get a second chance. And then the winner of that match, which was Alexander, is going to fight Gulak next week. Hopefully Alexander or Gulak don't get themselves arrested this week and have to have this thing go on and on and on and on forever. Speaking of people who should have been fighting Brock and who aren't, we have Finn Balor, who is currently tasked with beating up the Miztourage each week in matches. And that's just kind of messed up. And if anybody should be in that main event, it should be Finn Balor. Because, look, it's the Rumble, right? Generally, you don't win the title at the Rumble. I know Cena did this year, but then, of course, he lost it to Bray Wyatt at the Chamber before Mania anyway, right? But generally, whatever. You don't win the belt at the Rumble. I have $24,000. Let us improve my endurance, baby. There's no love lost between you and Gregory Helms, to say the least. So I'm putting you two in a single match. A singles match, Teddy? Really? Shock. You gotta fry that beef soon, playa, and move on to better bullies in the playground, like MVP, for example. Later, Tilo.
Oh, that's a real shame what happened to your partner, huh? Whoever did that must not have had much respect for him, or for you either, for that matter. That makes for a lot of suspects. Why, you could even include me in that list.
Oh no, who took out Mark Henry? Will we ever solve that mystery? I don't know. Once again, fighting Hurricane Helms, also Matt Hardy, William Regal, Kane and Finlay, Chavo MVP, and Batista versus King Booker. So apparently, turning off commentary means there's no commentary on these parts, which kind of sucks. So, I don't know. I'll try something different tomorrow. And we'll see if we can get some more dialogue here in these scenes. So, my apologies. Disrespect. Here comes Vince. And Joey Styles. Uh-oh. Alleged ambush, Michael. Alleged. Well, alright, Dan. MVP. Was it him? Did he do it? There's still a cloud of mystery surrounding the mysterious injury suffered by this man's partner last week. Accidents happen, Michael. Okay, there we go. Brian Kendrick, but not the Brian Kendrick. Big difference. Again, the problem is that having to talk over the commentary during the matches makes for bad audio. I've done it, but it's not good audio. So I'll try it tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes. As I was saying, the actual person who is fighting and challenging for the belt at the Rumble usually doesn't matter. They've had Hardcore Holly challenge for a belt at the Rumble. They had Mark Henry do it back when he was not getting any kind of main event push because, you know, it's the Rumble. And generally, you're watching the Rumble for the Rumble. Like, the actual title match is kind of inconsequential because you ideally want to have your champion retain the belt, and then whoever wins the Rumble goes on to fight that champion at WrestleMania. So you kind of have an idea of your direction for the following several months, right? So again, you could have easily had Balor in there, and then have him fight Brock and lose, but have a good match, you know. So that would elevate the stock of Balor if you could do it right. But according to Vince, he's not over, or the rumor is, according to Vince, he's not over, or doesn't have enough charisma, or whatever it is. So, I don't know. All that dirt sheet speculation on that stuff is always a bit weird to me, but it is what it is as I take on Mr. Helms again, like the third time here. Oh, there's your catch can, Mr. Helms. Mr. Hurricane. Stay in the back. What's up with that? Missed. No. I don't think so. How about some kicks to your gut? He's like, no, I'm done with it. What are you doing? What was that? I don't even know. Nope. So yeah, trying to get the actual, like, strong grapples are real tricky. Real tricky. Anyway, how about the classic, the Boston Crab? And I'll wrench it. The Slugginator. Here it is. That guy forgot to sign. Boom. Now, last time it took several of these to put away Mr. Helms. So, can I do it with just one? Probably not. Probably not. One, a two, only a two count. Okay. We keep on keeping on. Woo! SmackDown is this evening. And I'll be curious to see what happens on SmackDown to further the number of feuds there. What the hell is that? On SmackDown. But more importantly, Rusev Day. Because they are now in that tag team, the Fatal 4-Way tag team Samoan Drop for Clash of Champions, which is this weekend, which is on Sunday. So, obviously, that'll be the go-home show for Clash of Champions. So, hopefully good. I'm hoping it's going to be a good show. Hopefully. Also, why? Punch him. Punch him. Get out of the... Do a thing. Really? There we go. How about a clothesline? There we go. Okay. That's something. Man, they just don't sell in this game at all. German suplex. Pinfall combination. 1, 2, I almost had him. I almost had him. Here we go. Number 2. Slugginator. What you gonna do when Attack Slug hits you? Boom. Holding down on the right stick. 1, a 2, and there we go. 3 count on Helms once again. You gotta admit, he hung in there and looked good doing it. That one could have gone either way. It wasn't the dominating victory he needed. It wasn't? Really? Okay. Well, it's impressive, but not enough to land him a title match. It's no secret his opponent has friends in the locker room. So, who cares? Batista beats King Booker. We ain't stopping yet, Attack Slug. I know you've been waiting to get your hands on Canada. So I'm making that match happen. You and him, one-on-one to settle your differences. If you want to be number 1 contender, you have no choice but to keep on winning. Nothing more to say. Holla, Tilo. And I suppose that shall be tomorrow. Thanks for watching. More videos every day. See you next time, right here on this channel, and I'm out.